Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the second half of January. This is your love reading for the second half of January, I should say. This month I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me live, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Scorpio, let's see what we have going on for you here. These cards are not ready yet, so there we go. All right, I do feel, exactly. I've been getting this message for you every single day that you are trying to move past a past person. I feel like you could be with this person. I feel like you could have been with this person recently. I feel like some of you have broken up. I feel like some of you broke up and you like immediately got back together. I feel like there's going to be another breakup. Let's just put it that way. So again, I feel like it's you, for the most part, that does not necessarily want to be with this person. So again, that's just for some of you. Again, this is a general reading. So what I would say is that's only for some of you. But I feel like you could maybe not want to be with somebody. And again, this has been coming up for weeks for you. So that's what I'd say there. Next, so first you have the Nine of Diamonds here and the Ace of Hearts. Yeah, this is called the Coffin, the Nine of Diamonds. It says you could be like, it's like a death card, but it says you could be inside of a coffin. It basically says you need to open the door to the new future. You have to let go of the past to allow new love in, is what this card wants you to do. Ace of Hearts says new love and happiness. It says new love will bring you happiness. So it's like once you let go of this thing from the past, you will be happy. For a lot of you, I feel like there could be extenuating circumstances in regards to holding on to this relationship. There could be reasons why you are holding on to it. I feel like some of you also want to move as well, but maybe the time just isn't right. So that could be part of the problem here with this Nine of Diamonds. For others, this is the card of newness. So again, if you're not in a relationship, I would say that there is a new, very, very happy relationship coming in for you looking at these cards. You have definitely one of the best love readings that I've done so far without even clarifying. So I feel like, for the second half of this month, it looks really, really good for you. I would say if you're in a relationship that is happy, where you're not having these problems, then I would say that the relationship looks really good as well. Next, you have the Seven of Hearts and the Seven of Spades. I do feel like some of you could have fears about a relationship as well. Again, this has come up for every single water sign. I'm doing something different this week. I'm mixing things up. You wouldn't know because all these videos get uploaded at the same time, but I'm going element by element this week when I record these videos. I don't know. I gotta entertain myself while I do these videos, right? But so I'm going element by element, and I'm doing all the water signs first, and you are the last water sign that I'm doing this week. So, again, what I would say here is that all the water signs had something about fear. It could be about opening up to new love. It could be the fear of vulnerability, I just said, to Cancer, or it could be the fear of like being hurt again. I don't know. There's a bunch of fears here. Sevens represent internal fears that don't exist. For some of you, I don't really think it's for you, Scorpio. I do feel like it's a little bit different. I don't think it's a fear of those things that I just mentioned. It could be the fear of just never having a relationship where there can be a deep commitment, or having a fear of not being able to have a family, or having a fear of, kind of not, of never getting into a relationship that kind of lives up to your expectations in a certain way. And I don't even think that, I feel like that your expectations aren't that ridiculous. It's like, some people have a list like 10 miles long. I feel like you are kind of very simple, and I feel like you want something that's very simple for some of you. And I do feel like that is coming in, but I feel like you fear whether or not it's actually going to show up. Next, you have the Two of Spades with the Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you could have somebody coming in who just got out of a breakup as well. This came up for every single water sign also. So I would say that you could be having somebody coming in who just got off of a relationship or out of a relationship, maybe within the past 8 months, is popping into my head. I feel like this person could be an earth sign, but really there's every single sign here. I feel like what this card is just trying to say is that I feel like they are very work focused. I feel like they are a very hard worker. I feel like they could disappear on you at times, and I just think it's because they work. I think they just work their butts off. I feel like this person wants to be successful. I feel like they're very driven. I feel like they have a goal in mind on like what they want with their life as well. So this could be the type of person that you're dealing with. And so again, just keep that in mind. Like again, if they don't pay attention to you or whatever, I feel like they're just very, very focused, very driven. It's like they have things that they want to do, and they're just like way focused on it. I feel like they will give you time. It's like, I feel like they are also very capable of balancing their time. So it's like if you decide to date or whatever, it's like when they're with you, I feel like they know that they will be present. I feel like this is something that you haven't felt in a long time, where it's like you're with somebody, but they're actually there. It's like, sometimes you can be with somebody, but it's like they're just like somewhere else. Their mind is in other places. I feel like this person kind of knows how to turn things on and off. It's like when they're at work, they're working, but it's like when they're with you, they're with you. They can kind of make the change here, is what I would say. So that's for most of you. Next, you have the Six of Hearts and the Ten of Spades. This is coming up in your challenge position. So again, moving past the past. This came up for every single water sign. Letting go of the past could be a challenge here. Six of Hearts could be unrequited love. Again, so Six of Hearts could be that you are stuck on somebody from the past. Maybe you were soulmates. I call this like stepping stone soulmates. Basically, you could have been with somebody in the past who was a soulmate, no doubt about it, but maybe they were just there to show you like all the good qualities of somebody you want, but also the bad ones too that you don't want. So maybe they had some good things, but also some bad things. I do hear the word like idealization, so I feel like some of you idealized somebody from your past, but maybe if you really think about it, they're not that great, you know? Or maybe they were kind of like a really good person, but maybe they also did some like bad things as well. So I feel like you are kind of trying to think about that, Scorpio. For others, I feel like getting out there could be the challenge. Accepting attention. Six of Hearts is one of those things where it's more of a subconscious level. Like sometimes like subconsciously, like maybe externally, we say to ourselves, hey, like look at me, I'm hot, I'm going to attract a bunch of people. But maybe like internally, maybe our the voice inside of us is actually something different. Maybe we don't even hear that voice, but maybe for some reason we feel like we're not worthy. So I feel like we need to, or you need to, Scorpio, change your language as far as that's concerned. Next, you have the Three of Hearts and the Four of Spades. So just recovery overall here. So I love that. The next position, you have your challenge position, and then what's going to help? Just recovery, plain and simple. I feel like there is a recovery here for you in regards to love and also your feelings towards love also. Three of Hearts is also just my yes card. So I feel like saying yes to any questions I did not answer. And it's also just an improvement card as well. So there could just be general improvements coming in for you in regards to love. And to me, this card, I just call it an indicator card. To me, it just says things are moving forward in the right direction for you. So again, I don't really attach a meaning to it other than the right direction. And finally, you have the Jack of Clubs and the Five of Spades. Yeah, I feel like some of you are going to take a risk on somebody. It could be a fire sign, could be any sign really. This can just represent an admirer, basically, somebody who's interested in you. I feel like you're going to take a risk. I feel like it'll be worth it as well. For some of you, again, this could represent divorce. So if you're going through a divorce, this could actually represent a judgment, or it could represent like, what do you call it? Like a settlement as well. So that could be happening. For others, this could be you needing to speak to your partner. Needing to take a risk to speak to your partner in some way. Like I said, I don't know. What I would say here to you, Scorpio, is, again, North Node and Cancer. I don't know what's going on with this, but it comes up for a lot of different people. I would also say Black Moon Lilith moving into Pisces. It's like, Black Moon Lilith moving into Pisces is one of these weird things. It's like if we have some sort of thing that we want done in the bedroom or whatever, maybe you like spanking or whatever, but you're afraid to say it because you don't want your partner to think that you're weird or something like that. Black Moon Lilith and Pisces is like that. It's like you don't want to say something because you don't want people to think that you're weird, but it's like you should say it anyway. Because it's like, are you going to live maybe you love spanking, right? Are you going to live the rest of your life not being spanked here, Scorpio? That's what I'm going to ask you right here. This says open up. It's like, I don't know, I'm on a mission now to get people to realize that it's like, your partner is probably just as weird as you are. So it's like, you might as well speak up and tell them what you want, whether it's in the bedroom or outside the bedroom, whatever. But I feel like there is a need for you to take that risk here, Scorpio. So I'm going to leave you with that. Go get a spanking, whatever you're into, who cares? But anyway, what else was I going to say here? If you're in a relationship, by the way, things look good. I feel like if you're in a relationship, there's like tons of problem solving here. There's tons of other good stuff here, but looks really good. So thank you, Scorpio, and enjoy your